Well, the fight to keep Santana High School shooter Andy Williams behind bars is now playing out in Sacramento.
Today, the district attorney and an East County lawmaker who was actually there the day of the shooting testified in support of a bill aimed at closing the loophole allowing Williams to seek a lighter sentence. News 8's Abby Black live now outside the Hall of Justice with both sides of the story here. Abby.
Well, an East County lawmaker, he joined DA Summer Stephan today in Sacramento to testify in support of a proposed bill that would close a loophole allowing convicted mass shooters like Santana High gunman Andy Williams from resentencing.
We're here to ask that you would ensure justice is balanced. The victims have no opportunity to be free from their mental, emotional, and physical wounds, including Randy Gordon and Brian Zucker, who were killed. Perpetrators shouldn't so easily have the opportunity to be free from the consequences of their actions either.
El Cajon Councilmember Phil Ortiz was a sophomore at Santana High when the shooting happened in 2001. The proposed bill, AB 1959, was in a public safety committee this afternoon. It's authored by North County Assemblymember Dr. Darshana Patel. It would block anyone convicted of a mass shooting, multiple murders, or a crime committed in a school zone or a place of worship from petitioning for resentencing. Under current state law, juveniles sentenced to life without parole can petition for resentencing after 15 years in prison. And if a court finds them eligible and they were under 16 at the time of the crime, they can be released without any public safety determination. The bill is directly tied to the case of Andy Williams, the Santana High School shooter who killed 2 students and wounded 13 others in 2001. A court ruled his 50 years to life sentence qualified him to petition for resentencing under a law meant for juvenile offenders. But Williams' attorney Laura Shepard says the bill misses the bigger picture, arguing that Williams was a child when he committed the crime and has already paid a steep price.
That's why we passed SB 1391 a couple of years ago, saying 14 and 15-year-olds can't be tried as adults. And now we just want to undo it because one person, we don't like their crime. Well, of course we don't like their crime, but it was a child that did it, and he's paid heavily. He's paid with far more time than he would have if he did it now.
The bill passed the Assembly Public Safety Committee today and moves to appropriations for consideration. Now, he does remain in prison while the DA appeals works through the courts. His next court date is in June.
Abby, if this bill passes, would it even apply to Andy Williams?
That's a great question, and I brought that to the DA's office. A spokesperson told me, and she was able to clarify to say that while there's no explicit language in this bill that addresses retroactive cases, she does tell me that if the law is in effect at the time of Williams' resentencing, it would apply to his case. So the timing of his case is working through the courts could be critical if this bill passes.
And something we will continue to follow. Abby, thanks for the update.